Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, back to another episode of YDIB, or You Draw, I Build, where you guys hand draw me pictures that I try to recreate in Scrap Mechanic using whatever interpretation I decide to. So let's just hop right in and see what we're gonna be building today. So I figured we start off with something relatively quick and simple. This is by Catkin here, and he says totally good idea, so we're gonna trust them on that one. And this looks like a classic idea called the Thruster Seat 10,000, where you basically just put a thruster on the bottom of your seat with a switch and set the thruster to max power, so when you hit the switch, you go flying. Now, this is something that I'm sure most of us have done at some point or another in Scrap Mechanic. So for nostalgia's sake, I want to do this again. So look at that. I think it's going to look pretty good. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. It works just as well as I remember. The weight's a little bit uneven, so I'm gonna even it out by putting switches all around the base like that, and let's see if this actually makes it better. Much better. Okay, now that we've got our warm-up out of the way, let's go on to something a little bit more complex. So this is by Redacted here, and there's a little bit of explanation that goes along with it, but I think I can tell pretty well by the picture that is drawn. So this is just a cheap drawing to finally get ScrapMan to build double wishbone suspension. Come on, it's not that hard, and this drawing can even be used as a build instruction, kinda. 30 bearings for a car are not too many bearings, thank you very much. Well, I might have to disagree with that, especially when it comes to multiplayer, but we're gonna do it anyway. And by the way, I have built double wishbone suspension way back in my earlier builds on the channel, but from experience, I realized it's just not really worth the extra bearings. So I only have the very front view of the car, and I'm just gonna try to build this part as accurate as I can, and then just kind of extrapolate the rest of it out. All right, so we got bearings here. I'm gonna need a bunch of pipe pieces, aren't I? All right, so it looks like these ones go straight out. However, the bottom one needs a connection for the suspension piece that's going to be attached. And then I assume that these are also attached to each other. And then we put some steering on it and out to the wheel. And I think that is most of the first one. All right, rather than work my way from the car to this bearing, I'm gonna work my way from the bearing to back to the car. So we got that there, and then we got to put suspension on it. And this goes back to another bearing, and then I'm assuming that this will just go back to the car. All right, well, there's that side done. Now let's do the other side, and then I should just be able to copy and paste this onto the back. All right, let's see if it appears to work. Oh, that actually, whoa, what? Is it supposed to stand up like this? Is that the suspension glitch happening? Can we hit this thing over? Okay, this thing seems a little bit oddly balanced, but you know what? Maybe our car is just gonna have some extra suspension stability, but check that out. That appears to actually be working. Now let's build the rest of the car, even though I can only see the very, very front of it. And it looks, oh, I did not do this right. Hold on. Okay, so now to build the rest of this car. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I think the car is done. How do you guys think it looks? I think it's looking pretty good, actually. I feel like it might be a little bit wider than the actual picture. All right, so let's drive this thing around and see how the suspension actually behaves. Why is that one suspension... Why is that happening? Oh, whoops. I messed up. I forgot to add, oh, you guys probably saw that from the beginning. I literally forgot a single bearing on this suspension right here. My bad, don't worry, this is easily fixable though. Okay, now let's see how this thing does. Oh boy, look at that. Wow. That's actually, that's some pretty heavy sway. I don't have a lot of ground clearance on this one though. Man, look at when I drop it off the lift, it has such a bounce to it. Oof. Here, I'm gonna increase the strength up by 1 on each of these. It's a little bit soft right now. Oh boy. Yeah, look at that turning. Oh, what? What? Okay. All right, is this how it's supposed to work? Am I doing it right? Am I doing the double wishbone right? Or I'm gonna go off of this landing pad over here. Oh boy. And... Oh, look at that. This is crazy. Uh-oh. 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 I don't think that's supposed to be happening. I'm not sure what's going on right now, but I'm not completely surprised. See, look at that. Perfect. Double wishbone suspension. Just like the real thing. No issues at all. Okay, I managed to break one of the wheels on my way back. Well, maybe not just one. I think one of them looks normal. No, one. No, okay, nothing looks normal here. There's nothing normal about this at all. Okay, up next by Base Dex here, he calls it the Bagel Boy Run Ultimate Speed. It looks like there's some type of bagel, and then there are some free-floating bearings on arms with thrusters on the end of those arms, and I really don't know what to expect out of this, but it looks like it might be somewhat hilarious. So let's go ahead and try to build it. Okay, so first things first, we need a bagel, and circles are just so much fun to build in Scrap Mechanics, so thank you so much for this. Okay, I've made our base bagel. Basic bagel base. If this is a bagel, then why is there no center hole? Bagels have center. Okay. You know, I'm not gonna question it. We have the drawing. The drawing will be our guide. Now, where's the middle? That is not the middle. Is that the middle? Yes, that looks like the middle. Okay, so now we have the fun part. It looks like these arms are actually not attached at the middle. So I'm gonna attach this one right here. And then the other one, I'm gonna attach on the other side. Okay, and it looks like to stay in proportion, I'm gonna have to make this a 3-block wide arm. And then we have another 3-block wide arm that goes out like this. And then we just put a thruster there. What is this? What is the purpose even of this? Okay, now let's paint these. So it looks like we got some gray, and then we got some like orangey yellow, like that. Okay, and now to do the same thing on the other side, but I need to flip this thing over. All right, guys, we have the base design down. I just gotta hook it up and let her rip. So what do we think's gonna happen? How's it looking? I think this is looking pretty good, to be honest. I think this is a pretty good representation of that drawing there. So my plan is to just put a switch in the middle, hook the switch up to these thrusters, push the button, and see what happens. Make your predictions now. Is it gonna go anywhere, or are these arms just gonna fly around? In 3, 2, 1, go! Oh no. This is not entirely different than what I was expecting realistically. Uh-oh. Oh no. I have a feeling if we give it enough time, it could actually come to do something. But oh. Is this what you intended? Is this the intent here? What? I can almost see how it could run. So, you know, I want to give it the benefit of the doubt here. We're gonna make a stand for it. Oh, excuse me. Whoa. Okay. It just unlocked level 2, apparently, of its abilities here. Bagel RPG Simulator 2020. This is actually kind of fascinating to watch. There's so much randomness involved in it. Okay, but I have an actual plan here. I need to grab you by the side. Just let me, come on. I just want to calm down. Oh, we got breakdancing bagel now. Breakdancing bagel boy. B-boy bagel in the house. Okay, this isn't what happens if I run into it now? Okay, nothing. Oh, there we go. Got a decent hit on me there. All right, come on. All right, it seems to have reached a level of stability. So I'm gonna try to grab it by the side. Okay, I think I got it. I don't actually know, but we'll find out when I get over here. Okay, here we go. I welded it onto the thing. Oh no. What? This is also not what I expected it to be doing, but we're just gonna cut it off from here so it has a chance to fall down and reach its full potential. All right, and go. And here you have it. Full potential. Okay, up next, I don't know what this is. This is a drawing by Snackerdoodle. It's like a set of instructions to build something. There's no description, there's no title, there's nothing like that, but it looks like this could be pretty interesting. I'm thinking this could be a weird piston roller walker type thing. We have a piston attached to a button. We have a seat, a bearing, suspension, wheel, also on a loose bearing, and he even colored the turning bearing to designate it as a turning bearing. So I just want to build this and see what it's even gonna do. All right, so I got my basic platform here. It looks like the leg for the wheel is 3 blocks wide, which is a little bit odd. And don't worry, I got my steering bearing right there. So now let's get our wheel out. All right, so we slap the wheel on, and then I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side. I'm assuming that this is a symmetrical thing, that it has another side to it that we can't see. All right, there we go. Our wheels are set up. It's looking good so far. And oh, now I'm realizing that this top part is actually 2 layers thick. All right, we gotta put that like that, and then there's a single bearing right here, and then this block goes out to like almost middle, right there, I'm gonna go with. And then I don't have a suspension piece that long, so I guess I'll supplement it with this. Oh, and that just made me realize I made these legs too long. Okay, so now apparently we put a piston right here, and I'm assuming that this piston is then just attached onto the main body like this. But I don't know if we actually realized, in order for this piston to work as it extends, I think we need a bearing right here. Okay, now we need a seat. We need to put our seat on here like he says, and then a button. There we go, we got our button. Button goes into the seat, a button goes into the piston, and I'm just gonna put these on max length, and then hook up the steering into these steering bearings. Okay, now let's see what the, oh boy, these need to be a little bit stronger, don't they? Oh yeah, perfect. Look at that. Look at this. Okay, now we press the button. Okay, this doesn't work. You know why this doesn't work? Because we need another bearing for that piston. The instructions are missing a few steps, so I'm gonna have to improvise. So here, what we gotta do, we gotta attach a bearing there, and then the piston goes on top of this and attaches back over here. So I think this should work now. Yes. There we go. Oh, no way. All right, neat. We're going to speed up these pistons. This could actually be an awesome vehicle. All right, I'm just going to put these on max. We're just going to set them up to max now, and we're going to see how this works. This is kind of amazing. And I'm going to try to turn now. I don't think turning is going to be that easy. But if I kind of just do the pistons a little, oh, yep, we did turn. We're just a little bit top heavy now. And you know what? Even though I did that extra stuff with the bearings and the piston, I think from the side profile, it actually pretty much still looks, it looks exactly like the thing. You just can't see the depth. I love the fact that it actually kind of hops at the max speed here. Okay, let's see if we can find a good medium speed so we can actually kind of roll this thing rather than hopping this thing. Look at this, is actually not too bad. And if I want to turn to the right, oh, the turning isn't that great, but maybe if I bump down the piston speed just a couple more notches. This is a stupid vehicle. Like, if I've ever seen a stupid vehicle, if you guys are familiar with the stupid vehicle series I did a while back, this could definitely qualify. I mean, it definitely gets you from point A to point B in a very inefficient and unique manner. So I can appreciate it. I dig this. All right, I was pleasantly surprised at the success of this thing. Let's move on to another awesome drawing. Okay, up next by MEAP of Faith here, we have this, and I don't know what it is. The description says explosives in rockets, in rockets, in rockets. I don't know what that means. I don't see any rockets in this picture. I just see explosives attached to basically like rope. So I'm gonna build that. So how I'm interpreting this drawing is it looks like it is gonna be something that's just on a pillar that is by itself going to spin. So that base pillar spins, and then there's a bunch of ropes coming off, and then spanning out from those are more bombs that also happen to spin. So it's just gonna be a crazy circus ride of explosives. All right, so I'm just gonna build the ropes part separately, then I can duplicate it 4 times and weld it to the base. All right, here we go. I got all 4 arms, so I'm gonna weld all 4 of these arms to this pillar. All right, now we need to hook up some engines. I'm gonna do a test run with no explosives just to see how this thing behaves first, and then we can do the explosive run. All right, so I'm gonna attach this engine to just the end ones and this middle one here, and all the rest of them are just gonna be free floating bearings. Oh boy. Oh, this is gonna be terrible. I maybe should have started slower. Here, let's see what's slow. Oh, no. This is not gonna go well at all. Okay, let's ramp it up a little bit. A little bit more. There we go. This one looks like it might be a little bit more stable. Look at that. There we go. This is gonna explode right away. There's no way that these are gonna survive like the first 3 seconds. Okay, so let's stop it. Okay, now I'm gonna put explosives on it, and something tells me that this thing isn't gonna survive me putting explosives on it. I have a feeling that this is gonna knock the weight. Okay, I'm gonna save this thing so I can at least try it again if it goes terribly wrong, which it inevitably will. I'm gonna call it YDIB Bomb Flail. All right, now let's see if I can get this thing welded into the ground before it explodes. No! All right, just spawning this thing in might be a challenge in and of itself. Oh, no! This is impossible. Oh, I did it. I did it. Okay, I'm just gonna put the engines up to max and turn it on. How long did it last? You know what, that's worth another try. The difficult thing is just getting it to weld. I have to weld it before the bombs hit the ground after despawning it off the lift. And there we go. Okay, now I'm gonna go mid-range. This thing was doomed from the start. When I saw the drawing, I just knew that this was just destined to be a very volatile creation. But, you know, I really think I like the max power a lot better. What? How did that even last that long? Well, that turned out just about exactly as well as I had anticipated. That doesn't happen very often in this game, to be honest, but that one in particular was very, very predictable. So we built about 5 different drawings today. Which one was your favorite? Let me know down in the comments below. And if you want the chance to participate in future YDIB videos, then go ahead and check the links down in the description and join the Discord. Participate in the Discord community, and next time that there is a YDIB, you will be notified in the Discord. If you want to see previous YDIB episodes that have just as crazy creations as this one, then you're going to want to check out this playlist right here. Hope this video has earned your subscription. Anyway, this has been ScrapMan, and I'll see you next time. Bye.